In this video, I'm going to take you through a step-by-step guide on how to set up your Onlinejobs.PH account and how you can start applying for jobs right now. Hey everyone, Lemuel here. I make videos about freelancing, video editing, and video strategy. Subscribe if that sounds interesting to you. Today's video, we're talking about how to set up your Onlinejobs.PH account and how you can start applying for jobs. Now, let me preface this video by saying that online freelancing platforms like Onlinejobs.PH is not the only way to get clients. You can get clients through direct outreach like cold email or through directly connecting with them through FB or LinkedIn. There are so many other ways to get clients and projects, but if you're just starting out or if you're transitioning from being an employee to a full-time freelancer and you have to fast track your progress, let's say you have 30 days to get a client, online freelancing platforms is a good way to do that. And so I'm going to take you through a step-by-step guide on how to set up your account. And I'm going to share with you some of the best practices that I've learned to help improve our chances of landing a client or a project. All right, so step one is to go to onlinejobs.ph. Simply type that in your browser. And then once you're in the homepage, click sign up. And it's automatically at I want to work, which is what we want to do. And I'm filling this account up for my brother because obviously I already have an account with Onlinejobs.ph and you cannot have multiple accounts. So let me just fill this up real quick. Just enter your full name, email address, and a password. All right. Once you have that, they have a few check boxes here that you need to check. First is I am Filipino. I understand Onlinejobs.ph is only for Filipino workers. Next is it says, anong halaman ang huling binanggit sa kantang Bahay Kubo? This is an additional check to see if you really are Filipino, although you could easily Google this if you wanted to. I actually don't know. I know the song, but I cannot remember their lyrics. Let's see, what was the last? It says here, yeah, I remember now. Sa paligid-ligid ay puno ng linga. So it's linga. Not sure if foreigners would probably be able to get that with Google Translate nowadays, but okay. Next is I do not have an account. I know multiple accounts are not allowed. Understood. And I agree to the terms of service and privacy policy. You can go ahead and double check that if you want to, and then click on register. So once you've entered in your details, go to your email to confirm, click on the link, and now you will be able to log into your Onlinejobs.ph account. So let's see if we can log in here. All right, congratulations, your account has been created. All right, so now that we've logged into our Onlinejobs.ph account, it's time to create our profile. So the first thing we need to do is, as seen here, is to tell us your skills, more about you. Take this opportunity to show off your skills. Write a paragraph about your employment skills. Don't just write a list. Write something that will demonstrate to an employer how knowledgeable you are. So job title is basically your branding or your authority or how you want to position yourself. In my case, I'm a video editor, but I don't want to put just that in the job title because I want to position myself as somebody who can not only edit videos but help my target audience go from a end-to-end process of building their audience online, specifically on YouTube. So I would put YouTube strategist because I'm trying to differentiate myself from all other video editors because there are a ton, I'm sure there are a ton of video editors out there, especially here on Onlinejobs.ph. So when you're thinking of your job title, think about how you would position yourself as a freelancer that would differentiate you from others with the same skill as you. Other titles, there are some job titles that you want to avoid is putting like Rockstar VA or Ninja VA, Ninja Video Editor. I highly recommend going a different route and just focusing on positioning yourself as somebody who can help your clients get results. So yeah, which basically goes into my next point, summary of your skills. Now, usually in this part, most freelancers would focus on what they can do. Typically, they would say, I can do this, I can do that, I'm amazing at this, I'm amazing at that. Let's try and not do that. What I'm trying to teach is a different brand of freelancing. So instead of telling the client what we can do, let's focus on what results we can give them. Because the harsh reality is, or the harsh truth is, the client doesn't really care about us or what we can do. The client really only cares about what results we can give them. The client could really care less what we did. We could probably just do this. But if we did this and the client got results, he would be happy. So that's a bit of an extreme example, but I just want to drive home the point that we don't want to focus on what we can do, on our skills, on our credentials, on our portfolio. What we want to focus on is what results can we get the client. So this is what I would put on my profile. My name is Lemuel, and I help coaches and course creators on YouTube generate leads, get more bookings, and increase sales using my 3-step video content strategy. Now, if you notice, this format is intended to get the prospect's client's attention right away. It tells them a couple of things. Number one, who is my target market? So here, my target market is coaches and course creators on YouTube. So if you're a course creator and you're a coach and you land on my profile, you instantly know that you are my target market. Next is our offer. What is my offer? My offer to them is a 3-step video content strategy. Next is my promise. What am I promising them? I'm promising them that I can help them generate leads, get more bookings, and increase their sales. And next is our authority or our branding, which is I already have here in my job title, which is a YouTube strategist. So it's pretty clear. What we're basically trying to do is we're making it clear what market we serve, what we can offer them, and what results we can promise them. It's focused on our prospective client and what results we can give them. So instead of just listing down all the skills that we do, we focus on the client's needs and what they are potentially looking for. So next I put in, I partner with coaches and course creators looking to promote their programs and courses on YouTube through original video content and organic marketing. So basically I'm just driving home my offer and my market. I'm looking to help those coaches and course creators who want to use YouTube through original video content. And then I go into a little bit of detail about the services that I offer: keyword research and SEO, video editing, and channel optimization. Basically, this is my 3-step video content strategy. And then I give them an overview of how it works. Here's how it works. We'll have a free strategy session via Zoom to discuss your specific situation and what you want to achieve, if it's a good fit, etc., etc. So basically, I'm telling them once they connect with me, this is how it's gonna go. So they have an expectation of the process that we can go through until we work together or until we start working together. Next part is I'm offering, I have a YouTube channel optimization checklist and a super effective YouTube channel growth strategy that will turn your YouTube channel into an asset that it should be. So basically I'm driving home my offer and my process and the results that I can get them through my service. Next part is testimonials from my clients. So if you're looking for somebody who won't just be your video content creator but can help you grow audiences and can help your message be spread across, John is your man. So basically these are from my current clients and some of my previous clients that I've worked with. Now if you're just starting out and you don't have client testimonials, I actually made a video about that on how you can get client testimonials. If you're just starting out, please check that out here and watch that after this video. So after the testimonials. Now I'm going to go into my call of action. So basically the major goal of our summary is to get the prospect who lands on our profile to take action. So here I'm just summarizing my about page, and I'm addressing the problems that my clients have or my prospective clients have. If you're having any challenges, problems, or frustrations with creating content for YouTube, I'd like to hear about your specific situation and what you're trying to achieve. Let me help you turn your YouTube channel into a powerful marketing tool for your program and online course. Email me, book a call, and download my free strategy guide here. So basically they can choose to email me, or they can book a call with me so we can discuss further on if we're a good fit and if we can move forward. So again, to summarize what we're trying to do here in our summary of skills, we're not trying to bombard the prospective client or to anybody who lands on our profile with just a list of skills that may or may not apply to them, or something that they might not need. What we're focusing on is who our target market is, what our offer is, what our promise is, and what our authority is, or what our branding is, or what is it that we do. And we shift the focus from the skills that we can do to the results that we can get for our clients. And at the end, we have a call to action so that they can either email us to connect with us, or ideally we get them on a call, help them to book a call so we can discuss further. Now, if you're just starting out, you might be asking, John, why is it so important to book a call, or why do we have to go through this call process? So I actually faced this challenge myself. When I was just starting out, I thought that there was I hoped that there was a shortcut where I didn't have to talk to the client. I didn't have to go to an interview, because I hated interviews and I didn't want to. In my mind, I was thinking, can I just get this job? I don't need to talk to the client. Just give me a job so I can start, getting income online. But, as I've grown as a freelancer, I realized that is the wrong approach, because if you really want to help your client and get an understanding of what they need, you have to talk to them. And that can be done through chat as well if you already have your questions ready. It's a process, but the more you do it, the more you'll understand why we have to go through this discovery call. Now I term it as discovery call and not an interview, because when we go through this call process, it's not the client or the employer who will be asking us questions. We will take control of the call so that we are asking the questions. Our goal for the call is to gather data and diagnose the problem. What is the client's pain points or problems, and what are their assets that we can use to help us solve their problem, or even if our service can solve their problem. So we're basically like a doctor, where we're diagnosing if we can help this patient. So it's not the other way around, where the client is asking us questions and qualifying us. We flip the script, and we are the ones asking the questions if we are able to help them. So I'll probably do an in-depth video about that process in the future. But for now, I don't want to overwhelm you. Our only goal here is to set up a optimized profile that can get the attention of our prospective clients. And you can do that through this type of format. So once again, it's putting in your target market, what is your offer, what is your promise, and what is your authority, and at the end, call to action to either email you to discuss further or to book a call. Now I want to show you guys some examples of about pages that are focused on client results and not on skills. That way you get more ideas on how you can build your own profile. So this is from my mentor, John Pagulayan, who is the founder of the Freelance Movement Tribe, a online community of freelancers that I'm a part of. And most of my foundational learnings about freelancing come from this tribe. So I'm very grateful for having a community like this. So this is Chief John Pagulayan's About page on LinkedIn. Now, even though this is on LinkedIn, you can easily apply this format to your Onlinejobs.PH account as well. So basically, Chief is starting off with a question rather. Is your website actually making you money? Is it getting you leads? Is it making you sales? As you notice, he hasn't mentioned anything about what he can do. He's focusing on the client's problems, their pain points, and what challenges they are facing. So that's what I want to teach you guys, instead of just putting down a list of skills that you think your target market wants or needs. Focus on what type of results you can get them. Click on the link below to schedule a quick convo with our team. So he is, again, the call to action to book a call so that you can talk to the prospect and understand their challenges. And again, if you notice, Coach John hardly mentioned any skills that he does. Actually, he doesn't even mention any of his skills. He just mentions the process that he does or that his team does, and most of it is focused on the client's results. So that's what I want to teach you guys to focus on. So now that we finished the summary of skills part, we can go to our desired salary. Now this is basically, this amount will be posted on your profile. You can literally choose any amount that you want. And the way I approach this is, it's basically a range depending on the scope of the service or the scope of work that you will be taking on for a specific client. So I'll just choose 50,000. So the next step is to choose your highest educational attainment. Just choose whichever applies to you. Next is the experience. So just put in however many years you have experience in freelancing and what specific niche you are in or market you are in. Now, if you don't have experience, that's okay. You can just put your offer. For example, I'll just put in video editing and YouTube strategy. Again, I'm trying to teach you guys the brand of freelancing that doesn't focus on experience, credentials, or portfolio. What we want to focus on is providing results for the client. So next is employment status. Just choose freelancing or part-time or full-time. Choose the number of hours you want to work. Input your birthday, phone number, and your website. Now the website can be your Facebook profile. It can also be your LinkedIn profile. It doesn't have to be your own domain. Male, female, and then yes, if I'm willing to use sign proof. And we are done. Next step is to tell us your skills, or basically rate your skills. It says here, here's what you let employers know what skills you have. Don't fake it. If you fake it, the employer will know very quickly and they'll probably fire you because you lied here. If you don't have a skill, leave it blank. It won't prevent you from getting a job. Employers are often looking for someone who knows the thing really well instead of all things mediocre. So yeah, I agree to some extent. If you're just starting out, you can just choose the skills that apply to you, and you might say that you have no skills whatsoever, but if you look through, there's actually a lot of skills here that you could choose from. So let's say, for example, English, speaking, translation, tutoring or teaching, writing. And then if you want to add some details, advertising, you can even put a skill here that you're still learning. So let's say you're learning Facebook ads, you can put here, just rate it however you're comfortable with. Basically just choose the skills that you have in your offer for your target market. So that's how important having clarity with your offer and market is because you have a very specific idea of what skills are needed for that offer to help solve that client's problems or to help solve your target market's problems. So just go ahead and choose that. Let's just finish some of this. Click on I'm done with ratings. Once you're done, congratulations, you're well on your way to having an online job. Let's check view my account. So basically these are just some guidelines on how you can keep yourself safe from those who are possibly scamming you. for maybe those who just want free work. So be sure to read these guidelines. And the next steps that you can take is to obviously add a profile picture that will add credibility to your profile. Next is you can submit your government ID. This again adds to your credibility as somebody who is a real freelancer and not just somebody who is looking to scam people. And next is you can also take a proficiency test. Let's click on this one and see what we have. So it says IQ test or English test and DISC profile. So these are great additional ways to boost your profile, because prospective clients can see your IQ, they can see your level of English based on tests, and DISC profile as well. They can basically, in my experience, a lot of prospective employees require the DISC profile because they want to see if your personality matches with what they are looking for. So these are great ways to boost your profile. So yep, I highly recommend taking the proficiency test, adding your profile picture, and adding your government ID. And another way to boost credibility is to connect your Facebook account. So make sure to do all those things. Take them step by step. You don't have to complete everything all at once. Put in the time to build a credible profile, because in the long run that will help you tremendously get clients or attract the type of clients that you want to work with. And of course, it gives you a better chance of landing a project or a client. Okay, so now that you have your account set up, it's now time to start applying for jobs. So just basically go to the job board here and type in the your skill. In my case, it's YouTube video editor, and look for possible job listings or prospective clients. As you can see here, a couple of results: YouTube video editor animator, fun and challenging YouTube video editor role for video production company, YouTube video editor wanted. A quick tip here is when you're opening a job posting, don't click on it directly. Instead, right click on it and open in a new tab, because once you click on the job, let's say here, if you want to go back to your previous results, it won't let you because you have to confirm form resubmission. It's a little annoying, a little quirk of Onlinejobs.PH. So just a little quick tip there: when you're searching for jobs, don't click on it directly, just right click and open it on a new tab. Let's say I'm interested in this one. I'll right click it, open it in a different tab, and look at the details. Alright, so it says the headline, type of work, the salary, the ID proof needed. So this ID proof, you can build that up based on your profile. So like I mentioned before, your profile picture, your government ID, and the test that you take all will contribute to a higher ID proof. So in order to apply for jobs, you need to build up your complete profile. So this is what it looks like. It's a job overview. Our growing video production company has a fantastic job opportunity available for a full-time in-house YouTube video editor that can meet certain criteria. So make sure to, when you're applying for jobs, make sure to read the whole description or the job description, and make sure to follow certain instructions. Some job postings require you to email them directly or through Skype or whatever, so they might not, apply for this job might not be applicable. So just be sure to read the instructions and see what the prospective client is requiring. And of course, this is the part where you evaluate if you are a fit for the job. My best practice here is the more detailed it is, the better for you, because the better you have an understanding of what the prospect needs. And again, our goal is to get them on a call and to get them to basically understand what it is they specifically need and what results do they need. So let's try another one: YouTube video editor and graphic designer. So we are looking for a talented video editor, graphic designer to assemble footage. You can even see if the job requirements have such a huge scope but a very little amount for budget. Again, we're also pre-qualifying our prospects, right? we're not only looking for any projects or jobs, we're looking for projects that fit our target market and our target audience, and we're looking to see if we can provide them results with our offer or with our service. So that's it. Basically, setting up a onlinejobs.ph is pretty straightforward. Again, as with anything important or worthwhile, it takes a little bit of effort to build your profile to make it credible, but this little bit of effort that you do now will help you tremendously in landing the clients and the projects that you want. So that's it, guys. Hope you learned a lot from this video. Please do comment below once you have your onlinejobs.ph account set up. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns about how to build your onlinejobs.ph profile. I'm happy to answer them. And as always, if you like the content of this video, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content like this one, and I'll see you next time.